JavaScript only has one construct objects. Each object has a primitive property refers to as prototype, which holds a link to another object called its prototype. That prototype object has a prototype of its own, and so on, until an object is reached with null as its prototype. By definition, null has no prototype and acts as the final link in this prototype chain. I don't think so you can understand from this definition, but I'm sure after this video tutorial, when you go back and read this inheritance and the prototype chain in developer Mozilla R, definitely you can understand. Okay, let me go to a console. So I'll paste a simple object. Okay, so this is an array which has three values, and we named it as B. Arrays inherit from array.prototype. Okay, yes, so the B array, whenever you create an array, those arrays are inherited from array.prototype. So array.prototype is a base class in OOPS language, and whenever you create an array, that is by default it is inherited from array.prototype. Okay, so that's why whenever you create array, by default you get a method like index of, for each, push, pop, length. So all the functions you get it from prototype. Okay, and the one more thing is, so this array B is inherited from array.prototype, but array.prototype is inherited from object.prototype. This is what prototype chain. So when you see practically, you can understand better. This B is inherited from array.prototype, but array.prototype is inherited from object.prototype. So in JavaScript, everything is object. Okay, the base prototype is always object.prototype. Then you can create a multiple prototype chain. To make you understand better what I'll do, I'll just do console.dir of B. Sorry, it's a mistake. I'll clear the console. Okay, it's already there. Okay, when you do console.dir of B, so it shows three values, 0, 1, 2 with the key. Okay, so as I told earlier, so I have all the prototype variables, I mean prototype properties and methods are available, so I can use directly. So b dot length is a prototype property which comes from array.prototype. B dot push, I'll push Astute. Okay, so if I say B now, I have four values: u, word up, question mark, and Astute. So these are array.prototype dot inheritance. Okay, so I just wanted to know the method push is part of this array. I mean, let's say as own property, this one, sorry, B dot as own property like push, length, pop. So we have other method called as own property. So this is a function will be used for us to check the property or method is belongs to that object, or it was, or it is inherited from the prototype. Since push is not a part of B, it is inherited from array.prototype, it says false. Okay, we'll do console.dir of B. Okay, it has four values now, and you could see there is a property called underscore underscore proto and underscore underscore. When I open this, so I could see all the prototype functions in one level above, which is array.prototype. So that's why I'm able to use push, pop, everything, length. Okay, but and finally I used one more thing called as one property. Can you find this as one property in the list? No, it's not there. I'll go one more proto. Yes, the function is available here. Yes, this is like a typical object oriented programming base class and child class. Like so if the method is not available in the current object, so it look for the parent prototype. If it is not available in the parent prototype, it will go for a grandparent prototype. In this case, this as own property, this is definitely not part of a B. Okay, this as own property is not available in array.property array.prototype also. Okay, so if it is not available, it will go to the another level of prototype. Okay, then there is no underscore underscore proto, so the prototype chain ends here. So this is what prototype chain. So it will search in the current object, it's not available, it will go to the one level above prototype, then it will try in the other level prototype. So whatever you write in JavaScript, it finally ends in object prototype. Yeah, everything derived from the object only. Same thing for function also. I'll create some small function for you to clear out this. Console.dir of f. Okay, so I open this. So the functions always have apply, bind, call, right? These are the functions available for the function object. Then I have one more proto. Again, it's an object. So like array, function object also same. Whenever you create a function, that function is inherited from function.prototype. That function.prototype is inherited from object.prototype. Okay. To understand inheritance, I'll write a code so we have a better understanding for inheritance. So whatever I told, this is for prototype chaining. Then we'll see what is